two.
Hello. Um, I'm drinking my coffee. I'm actually baking a cake right now. So maybe they'll be done by the time I'm done talking. Um, hmm. Today I made a video on TikTok that was like, I was talking about the process of journaling and why it's been so significant for my creative recovery. My first entry of this journal. Here's my most recent, and then these are just pages that are left over. Okay. Here I talked about feeling like really insecure about my fluctuating weight and like bad posture and just like not feeling like I'm doing enough like in life, in my art and being. And here in the most recent entry, I talked about the exact same thing. So seeing this as a recurring thought feels like that's all there is sometimes. Um, but I did go through all of these other entries, and not one of those is about feeling insecure about my body or about not thinking I'm doing enough or, oh, I wish I had these experiences, or none of these are about that at all. They're about goal setting, and then later entries about me achieving said goals. They're about like project ideas and art ideas and different concepts, and then later entries about how I plan on executing them or how I did and how it's been, and a lot about my gratitude for life and for the artist's way and for the people who have been incredibly kind and supportive on my journey. And so when I recorded that for TikTok, excuse me, it's not my normal TikTok content, but when I recorded it for TikTok, I thought this feels very much like one of my webcam diaries, formerly Yap Sessions, but webcam diary feels more true. Also, I really was like, I should record one of these because I wanted to show off my new intro for them. I put on TikTok, or yeah, TikTok and YouTube Shorts. I was like, here's an idea for intros for my camcorder vlogs. And I thought, well, what if I also made a very similar one for my uh, web diaries, webcam, like video diaries, you know? Um, and I had a few ideas, and I was really looking for these like early 2000-esque wallpaper backgrounds for your computer, desktop backgrounds. And I was like, well, none of them are really like, I couldn't find the ones that really felt very genuine to what I was feel like imagining, you know? So I did create my own. Um, and maybe I can pull them up. Let's see. This is one of them. This is the second one. And the first one I made that didn't really fit the vibe, but is my favorite is this one. And so that's the one I decided to use. Um, yeah, I thought about asking like, ooh, should I, I don't know. It felt more like baiting. Like I knew the engagement on the last one did really well. And so I was like, ooh, should I do it again? But I am afraid that people will be like, that's the one. And I'll be like, that's not what I was hoping for. Because I had one that I really, really loved, and that's the one I chose. Inner child kind of whimsy. Uh, there's a little toy horse in the corner, And I used to have these like plastic toy horses just like that, like little white ones. And I tried to be like, ooh, I'm gonna bring it around everywhere with me. And then I left it by the pool one day at my parents' house when I was younger. And it just kind of lives by the windowsill now. It's missing its tail. It just lives there. And I've thought about swiping it, to be honest, but I'm gonna take it and then I'm gonna lose it and it's gonna be so silly. Like why did I take that? It was like pretty much a part of the house now. And that reminds me of this like little shark. I try to do the same thing. My grandpa Leo gave me a little shark, and I remember when he gave it to me, I was like, "Oh my God, I have the best idea. I'm gonna stick it in my dad's shoe so that when he goes to work, he'll be like, ah, a shark is in my shoe." It's like this big. So I don't know why I thought he would think it's a shark. Oh, here's what I really wanted to talk about today. I don't know where I'm at. Let me see. Let me exit out of all these. Hold on, I've got things pulled up all over my desktop. I am, I am so incredibly grateful for how well my YouTube videos have been received. The long form ones actually aren't the ones that are really bringing people in. It's the short form ones, which I mean, I think it's so good that people are seeing things that I'm creating, like my own videos, and that's what people are responding well to. Like either me doodling in my journal and sharing it or sharing just like these shower thought kind of things, you know? And that feels really good and feels really I don't know. It feels really good. My dream is the long form content, so I do hope that some people who see the short form decide to watch a long form video and maybe stick around for them because being able to just create those are have always been a dream. Have always been a dream. When I started trying to post on YouTube, 2017, 2018, I think really maybe actually I think I created the account in 2018, but I like daydreamed about it in 2017 a lot. Um, yeah, I I might have already talked about this before actually. I tried so hard to like replicate things that I saw other creators that I loved doing. Like, oh, we're going to go I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Very, very, very vlog style, very like clickbait, which is so funny. Yeah, even when I started, yeah, it was like it was always trying to replicate something else. Very much trying to throw a bunch of things at a wall and see what sticks. And through my journey in the artist way, which I am incredibly, incredibly grateful for, the only reason I've stuck to this is a month and a half. This whole journal filled up in a month and a half. And this is the second one I filled up. And I've only been journaling consistently because of the artist way. And I'm so incredibly grateful. One, this is the third time I've tried it this year. And this is the first time it's sticking. And it's because I have someone to work alongside. And I get to practice creativity on a larger scale by doing my monthly art projects with another friend. Um, and so I just have a whole community of very supportive and creative people that keep me in creative spirits. When I started thinking I wanted to like this is what I wanted to do. I want to post on YouTube and I want to just create videos and I want that to be my life. I didn't feel like really like I could 100% be myself doing those things or be vulnerable or like, you know, play around with ideas because as soon as something did okay, I was like, that's what it's got to be forever. Um, and that's mostly on TikTok because YouTube never never got more than a couple of views, and it never, if ever, got likes. Actually even got dislikes a couple times, and it's from someone who said that they cared about me and loved me and supported me in my endeavors. And like clearly they're a shadow artist, and if you've read The Artist's Way, you'll know what that means. But now the people who I surround myself with are just incredibly supportive, like, and encouraging and inspiring. And I'm so glad things didn't work out the way I thought I wanted them to, because I have over 100 subscribers, which, I mean, is that a lot to everyone? It's a lot to me. I started this year with 11 subscribers, and I was losing them as I began posting again. Um, but now I have over 100 subscribers, and I get to just post whatever I want and whatever feels aligned to me. And I get to just be myself, and people like it enough to follow me, and that feels really good. Thank God things didn't work out the way I thought I wanted them to, because I would have been forever chasing this idea that I had to try to replicate something someone else already did, as to where now I can just go in any direction that I choose to go. And that feels really good. And I'm just so incredibly grateful. I'm so, so, so incredibly grateful. So, um, I'm gonna finish baking my cake. Tim's birthday is tomorrow, so Saturday. So we're gonna be eating lots of sweets. And I'm gonna finish my coffee in my favorite mug. And I hope you have a really lovely day. And I love you very much. And thank you for watching.